Guys, Melissa here from Alive Refurbish. Welcome to another furniture refinishing episode. I decided to challenge myself this week and do a furniture flip in less than 24 hours. If you want to find out if I accomplished my goal, just stay and watch until the end.
Here we have a Dixie brand tallboy dresser, and if you know anything about the Dixie brand, you know that this is a high quality piece. Unfortunately, it has very deep scratches on the top. A lot of that gunkiness is coming from stickers that were all over this piece, and this used to be in a children's bedroom. How do I know that? Let's backtrack just a little bit. This was earlier today. My 17-year-old was helping me prep this piece. He removed a unicorn, boy and girl sticker. Yes, Tinkerbell needed to come off. And Mickey Mouse and Marilyn too. This dresser has been sitting in the garage for a very long time. And it has some overspray. At some point when I was priming something near it, some of the primer splattered, so it left texture. It needs a little more than just a wipe down. After that part was done, we used some goof off to remove some of that gunky, sticky residue from the stickers and let it sit for 2 minutes. The instructions tell you can just go back and wipe off with a clean cloth, but this stuff was really stuck in there. So with the help of a putty knife, I removed the rest. I wipe any of the residue from the goof off. I use my spatula to go back and remove some of the adhesive gunk that was still left from other sticker. Since today I'm using a 1-hour miracle paint from Amy Howard Home. This all-in-one paint claims that there's no priming, no sanding, no stripping, and no sealing required. I'm putting it to the test. According to the label, all I need to do is remove all the dirt and make sure my piece is dry before applying this one-step paint. Personally, I have never tried all-in-one type of paints. I thought let's just give it a try and see what it does. When I started sanding the top of the dresser, there was a film. I wasn't sure what it was, but it was sanding funky, and I just wanted to make sure my piece was nice and smooth and clean before applying any of the paint. So I pull out my scraper, and sure enough, I start scraping a bunch of stuff. Not sure that it was just the previous finish. I think there was some kind of residue on the top. Not sure what kids were doing with this dresser, but it's all gone now. One of the reasons why I decided to use this 1-hour miracle paint this week is because it's a busy one. Both of my kids have soccer practices, games, and my husband is working evenings, which means that a lot of the responsibility of driving kids around is on me. So I gave myself the challenge to finish this makeover in less than 24 hours between my busy schedule. After my piece felt smooth to the touch, I started using a degreaser to give it a wipe down. As you saw a little bit ago, I sanded the top to bare wood, which means that I'm also going to be applying the product over raw wood. I have never done such a thing. This is the first makeover that I'm gonna go with the recommendations of the label. Let me clarify that. So it's the first time that I follow the label when it says that no priming is needed. And to make sure that my piece is completely smooth, I'm filling up some deeper scratches here with wood filler. If you are curious to any of the products that you see me using today, I'm gonna list them under the video description with links. Remember to wipe down any of the sanding dust before applying your paint. Today, I'm using Lady Singing the Blues, which is this absolutely gorgeous blue from Amy Howard Home. And because I wanted to get an accurate idea of the self-leveling properties, I decided to brush the product. First impressions, if it looks creamy and smooth in the video, it's because it is. It goes nice and smooth. This stage, I'm afraid of how bright this blue looks because it doesn't look like what I saw online, but I've been doing this for a while, so I know that paint colors can drastically change as they dry, so I'm waiting it out. This paint is a water-based enamel with an eggshell finish. And like the label says, it is a 1 hour paint, so it dries within an hour. The recoat time is 2 hours. Even though the label says that 2 coats are recommended, I found that my piece needed a 3rd coat for full coverage. It also reads that there's no thinning required when brushing or rolling, which I would have to agree with because the consistency is very creamy. But if you decide to spray this paint, you can do so by diluting with water. I thought the self-leveling properties were awesome. However, this is my first time using the product and it was a little bit thinner than I expected. I had some brush marks that were showing, and also keep in mind that I'm very particular when it comes to these style modern pieces. I'm going to try to get the finish as smooth as possible, and for that I just sanded with a 220 grit between coats. And that is it, because remember, there's no top coat needed for this product. The original hardware received a good scrub using Bar's Keeper's Friend and steel wool. I have to tell you that I was just super impressed with the way that the paint performed. A one-day makeover is totally doable with this product, but my day was loaded and I still was able to finish in less than 24 hours. The last step to finish this makeover in less than 24 hours is to refresh the inside of the drawers using this furniture tonic from Wise Owl. I love the lemon scent, it's my favorite of theirs. Are you guys ready to see the final results? Check out that eggshell finish. You can even see the reflection from the hardware. And this blue is absolutely stunning.
being here. I can't believe that in the midst of a crazy soccer week, I was able to do a 24-hour furniture makeover. Don't forget to turn on your notifications and give me a thumbs up if you like today's content. I love to read your comments and that really helps out the channel. So leave me a comment and let me know what you think of this week's makeover. Don't forget that just like there's hope for these pieces of furniture, it doesn't matter how tough things get, there's always hope for you. I hope that you enjoyed today's makeover. I will see you guys next week.